Hey guys, what's going on? Yes, same flannel as yesterday because it's Montana and we just throw on a flannel when it's fall. It's awesome. I actually love this. But anyway, I wanted to just kind of give an update on kind of what we're working on. We've got setters out, working the phones, setting up appointments. We've got some clients signing up, which is awesome, and getting some cash flow rolling in. Really, really great. But one of the core things that we're actually working on is honing in some of our data sets. And so we've got our ideal target client or target audience. We know who we're going after and who we're actually looking to sell services to. However, we want to tighten down some of the parameters that we're actually looking at these people and determining whether they're going to be the right fit for kind of the bigger projection of what we're doing. If I'm going to be involved in helping close deals and things like that, which I want to, that's the part that I feel like I have a huge advantage in. But what I need to be is working with prospects that have high dollar, that are running businesses that can really move the needle for us. So selling something for a few $100 or $1,000 or a couple $1,000, the volume that we would need to build a $100 million business is insanity. It's big. It's a huge volume. And it's easier to get less people at a higher ticket. So what we're looking for is companies that are going to spend $100,000 a month, $500,000 a month, companies with big budgets. And that's who we're trying to target. So we're tightening down a lot of this to companies of that size so that I spend my time communicating with them, working with them, and really trying to build a relationship with those individuals. And that's going to be the big thing, because to be dead honest, it's like if you had 20 clients that were doing, $500,000 a month, you're at 10 million a month and there's 120 million a year, right? So that's what I'm aligning myself with. And so then we're taking, and I've got, email sequences and stuff like that we've been writing out and doing all that. Anyway, one of the things that I really wanted to dive back into is alignment. And for me, part of what I do on a daily basis is I actually do this journal. And I think I mentioned this in another video. And it's really all about getting in alignment, energetically, spiritually, whatever you want to call it, with where I'm attempting to be, where I'm trying to go, what my intentions are, what my desires are, what my dreams are. And if we are not in alignment, you do not achieve the thing that you're going for. Now, sometimes you just get, and you know it because you get in flow, right? You get in that state and it feels like no matter what happens, like it's just all things are good. All things are moving the right way. All things are creating more successes, and they're kind of toppling on top of one another. And it's one success creates another, which creates another. And you know this because you've done this with clientele, right? All of a sudden it's like, dude, floods of clients, boom, 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 boom. They're all rolling in. That's literally in a state of flow. That is in alignment with universal law, or whatever it is that you want to call it. When you go from zero to achieving something, you have to find that alignment. Now, some people, very few people, have the ability to just do it. And it's just what they're conditioned to do. They know how to do it. Like a guy like Elon. He doesn't go to start a company and then go, well, I hope this thing works. No, he goes, okay, we're going to build this. It's going to get to, $100 billion. And then we're going to do this and we're going to do that, right? And that's just fact. I hope we can figure out how to do it. Well, I don't know how to do it. No, he just flat out, I understand it. I know it. I'm aligned with it. I know exactly what we're going to do. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go execute, done, end of story. And there is no kind of wavering question. What happens a lot in business is that us as entrepreneurs, we don't quite know. We don't quite know exactly how we're going to go from here to there, how we're going to go from 0 to 1, how we're going to go from 1 to, a million. And that's challenging because there's so many things where we got to try something over here, but we don't really know about it and see if it's going to work. We got to try this over here. So getting in flow and getting in like that state of alignment with what you want as the outcome in every micro thing. So setters, I know what I want the setters to be able to accomplish. So I am in alignment that the scripts that we put together, the list that they're calling on, the target audience, all of that, the appointments that they're going to set, and then what's going to happen on those appointments. I know the outcome energetically. I've been priming myself for this so that I really believe that what we do, and I'm not saying I believe, like I know that what we're doing is working. It's going to work because I've already seen it ahead of, I'm pre-framing what's coming. And so in NLP, there's a lot of that, like that pre-framing stuff and priming yourself. And so we're trying to do that with every single micro thing within the business. So whether it's it's setters, closers, how we're managing our data sets, getting in front of the right people, doing all of those things. I'm really, really priming a lot of that stuff and aligning myself energetically with the outcome that we're expecting, that we know is coming. And then on the bigger, grander sense, it's doing that with building a $100 million business. And so my method of doing that is journaling. I actually have some coaching programs that I actually go through every day, and some of it's hypnosis, some of it is meditation, some of it is some actual guided priming. For me, it works really, really well. Now, the thing that I actually wanted to share is, I think I might have mentioned this in another video, it always blows my mind. When this is mentioned to people, a lot of times they're just like, oh, that's nonsense. Okay. You can believe that until you measure yourself against somebody who believes the opposite. And then my question is always, what difference does it make if you try this? And it doesn't have to be my way, it doesn't have to be what I do. I actually use a lot of modalities from a lot of different coaches and stuff. But what if the activity, the action, the getting into alignment, the energetic connection with where you're trying to go and the goal that you have, that desire, that intention, what if it worked? But then again, what if it didn't? What do you lose? What do you lose by getting crystal clear, by knowing exactly what you want to happen and when you want it to happen? What downside is there to that? And that's the question that I would challenge every entrepreneur to evaluate. What's the downside with getting so obnoxiously clear that it's almost inevitable that you succeed? What would be the downside to that? And other than it's this manifestation type stuff, the intentions, it might sound a little airy-fairy or kind of foo-foo. Totally get it. However, what if it works? It's I brought myself back into the place. What difference does it make if I do it and that's not the reason that we create success? What difference does it make, right? But what if it does work? What if that is the key factor? I want to make sure that I'm putting everything I can into play to give us the most advantage in succeeding to the level that we're trying to succeed. So there's my 2 cents for the day, and thank you for watching. Leave me a comment, unless you're a hater, just scroll past me. But leave a comment, words of encouragement. We are working our asses off, and I'd love any word of encouragement. If you have any questions about kind of what we're doing, feel free to ask. And then, give it a like, thumbs up, whatever that is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, all those good things. I appreciate you. And we're just trying to build a following to hopefully one thing that I'll say, you might take it, go use it, get a result from it. Or maybe it's an entertaining journey and you're like, shoot, how close are they getting? Where are they? That would be fun too. So anyway, I hope you keep following. I'll see you guys soon.